Glad that everyone's keeping the message
Look,
clear.
we're related now.
We
It's
are,
totally fine.
yeah, oh my God, you're like my one little sister. Hey everyone, today I have Chantal of Knitatude, and you're here for the first time in Lion Brand.
I know, first time. It's like a whole brand new experience.
So, Chantal, first off I want to talk about your name, Knitatude. How did we come to such a name?
So I would like to say that it came from me, but it didn't. So I also work in TV and radio, and one of my friends, he's in the creative department. I kept on being like, should I come up with something that's like chicks with sticks or whatever it was? And he was like you knit, you have a lot of attitude. Why don't you just go knitting with attitude? And I was like, let's shorten that. And we have Knitatude.
Oh, so you're just a sassy knitter. Oh, you know. Oh, okay. You have practiced this. What's like your go-to project?
I'm huge into making garments. I like making dresses.
Oh.
Like I like making dresses. I love making sweaters. Like garments that fit and aren't always really, really large and like baggy. I like stuff that is form-fitting.
Interesting.
Which is really weird as a knitter.
Right, that's not like usually we make sweaters. Like this is like a common thing that I would see.
Yeah,
right?
This is my design.
Oh, tell us about this lovely design you have on.
So this is an easy eyelet yoke, and it's the first yoke sweater that I wanted to create. Every single time that I make a new design, I feel like I'm not only just teaching my followers and teaching the people who are buying my patterns, but I'm also teaching myself a brand new skill. So this was my plan. I was like, you're gonna make a raglan, and that was last year. And I was like, wow, that is way easier to be able to do. So I was like, why don't you just do a yoke sweater? So I finally figured out the math, did the whole shebang, and I was like, I just wanna make something that's really elegant, modern, classic that you can wear to the office, because I do work in an office. The idea of doing a top-down sweater seems so intimidating for new knitters, but it's so much easier because you can try it on as you go. It isn't as if you like spend so much time and go, this doesn't fit me. I've made a mistake, my boobs don't fit in this. You just go from the top down, you make sure that it fits your bust, and then you just keep working in and around.
So there are no seams in this sweater? My mind is being blown right now. I want to go back to the dresses for a minute. We just like skimmed over that, like, you know, no big deal. I make dresses.
I just make dresses.
Why dresses?
I am like a huge like tights fan. I don't like wearing jeans.
Okay.
So it started off as like, I just wanted something to be able to cover my butt while wearing tights. And then it just was like, well, if I'm already covering my butt, why don't I just like make it a little bit longer so I can wear like cute boots with it. And it's now just become one of those things that like I love having a knit dress because it's really, really warm, can still wear. I come from Calgary, so it is freezing.
Okay.
So it's nice to be able to have something that I can still be really, really warm in, but still super trendy and just cute. And I don't know, it's different than a sweater.
What was your first dress like? Let's talk about that.
Oh, my first dress, it's called the no seam sweater dress, and it's like a V-neck. I don't know why I was like, you're gonna do your first dress and you need to do a V-neck. That was stupid.
You like to dream big though.
It was a lot of math.
You like to dream big though. That's important.
Yeah. I did my first dress. It just comes about like a couple inches before the knees, and it's more of like a summer dress. You just get to enjoy it. You get to go outside. It's like you can go to a patio with your girlfriends, wear some like cute booties and certain cute sandals, or you can also just go to work in it. But that was my first one, but my favorite dress that I've ever made. There's this beautiful stitch, and it's like, it makes a perfect diamond. And I was like, I have to put it into a dress form. I've made it into everything. I've made it into a hat, I've made it into a cowl. I'm planning on making it into a sweater. It's so beautiful. It's really form-fitting. So I decided to do the whole entire diamond stitch all the way up to here, and then did stockinette, so you look like a mermaid.
That's really cool to kind of go in the dress route, and also more form-fitting, because like when I think of knitting, I think of like cozy
And
I
oversized.
think oversized, and I think of Woolies thick and quick.
Yes.
But that's also another one of your favorite yarns.
Oh yeah, I
Do you like how I just did that?
I know. Oh, look at that transition. That was so good.
You have a sweater.
Yeah, so this is my Cozy Celtic raglan. I fell in love with doing raglans last year, and this cowl is just like, I wanted to create something that was a little bit boxy, so maybe not as like form-fitting, because again, not everyone likes to be form-fitted. So I wanted to create something that was like really modern, stylish, that was boxy, but still had this beautiful fashion-forward cowl that keeps you nice and warm, thick and quick.
These are super on trend. These,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know what, like they're on trend now, but they'll be on trend in like 2 years.
Forever.
Like it's just,
They're
I mean,
classic.
hello, they keep your neck warm. Like what's not
Yeah.
trendy about that?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. And you have these beautiful cables here.
Yeah, I love cables. I remember when I first learned how to knit, that was my like ultimate goal, was to be able to figure out how to be able to do cables. And I think that they really freak out a lot of knitters.
They do.
But they're actually not bad. You're just like, if you have 4 stitches, you do like stitches 3 and 4 before you do 1 and 2, and you're like, oh, that makes sense.
What would you recommend to someone that wants to do cables? Like what would be a good project for them to try that on?
Honestly, YouTube is your best friend.
It
A
is.
gauge swatch is gonna be your best friend. And I know that everyone hates gauge swatches.
I don't do them.
But they're,
Nope.
that's my worst nightmare.
Yep. Nope.
If you do like 10 minutes, and if you work with a thick and quick,
oh
then
no,
it's like
if you work
super
with a thick and quick,
fast.
it's like way different. And this is one of those crop toppies too.
Yeah, because I find that especially when you're going with a really thick yarn, it can make you look like a Michelin man very easily. Where all of a sudden, if you're not putting things into different proportions, like I find a really big cowl means that all of that focus is going to go up. You don't want to make all that focus go to the parts of your body that you don't want people to look at. So it's still giving you those curves. It's accentuating and making sure that you can still get that shapely body with it still being an oversized fit.
You know, you sound like you know what you're talking about
I don't.
when it comes to this. Like,
don't.
I would believe you.
Well, thank you. I'm faking it really hard.
So, listen, Knitatude. Well, so do people call you Knitatude or do they call you Chantal?
Knitatude.
Oh, they
And
just-
even my husband, who like is never on my Instagram, they're like, "Oh, Knitatude's husband. Hey, Mr. Knitatude," which is quite silly, but I think it's like it's just so much easier to be able to recognize people by Instagram handles.
So it's, yeah, people call me Shira Roars all the time.
Yeah.
Anyways, I want to thank you so much for coming by and talking about just you and kind of introducing you to our community because
course.
we're a big pride. See what I did there?
Oh, yeah. So,
We're a big pride and we appreciate just passionate people in our community and we're so happy to have you part of our
Thank
family.
you.
So I like to do a little cheer. I know, a little.
Don't get me emotional.
I know. Hold back the tears. Chantal, you have a question for everyone out there.
I do. So what is it about a garment that scares you and has stopped you from actually making a garment?
That's a solid question. Remember, you can follow Knitatude. We're gonna put all of her information below. And remember to like and subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Bye. Anyways.
You're that line brand girl.
Yeah, you that girl. They mostly just say, "You're the lion girl," and I'm like,
Yeah, that's me.
sure, whatever.